Azatuk presents Economic Growth That Benefits All Workers. Kim is a contract worker in an ASEAN country. Recently, she heard about the ASEAN Economic Community, or AEC, a plan by the ASEAN governments to make the Southeast Asia region a single market and production base by 2015 by encouraging free flow of goods, services, investment, capital and skilled labour across the countries. She is excited. After all, the AEC will promote economic growth across countries, which will give her better job opportunities and a higher pay, right? She is looking forward to earning more money after 2015 to sustain her family and shares the good news with her friend Siti. Siti says Kim is wrong. Economic growth doesn't automatically mean that everybody will benefit equally. Most likely, AEC will help only a small group of people to earn more, widening the income gap between the rich and poor. Big domestic and multinational companies will benefit the most because they have the ability, knowledge and capital to compete in the integrated economy. Small and medium enterprises, which currently provide more than 90% of employment, are at risk of shutting down. Short-term jobs, outsourcing and subcontracting practices in ASEAN will most likely rise. At the same time, low-skilled workers and those from traditional and agricultural industries will probably suffer the most. Kim is shocked, but Siti says there is more. To be competitive, governments tend to accept a race to the bottom by lowering taxes for companies, reducing social security, and lowering social and labour standards, causing workers to be in an even worse situation than before. Kim's chances of long-term job security and better wages are rapidly diminishing, and she wonders if there is any way to prevent that. Siti says in order to reduce the negative impacts of AEC, the ASEAN governments need to promote the creation of decent jobs, which give living wages, expand social security programs, invest in workers' education and skills development, and respect and enforce fundamental principles and rights at work for both local and migrant workers in all ASEAN countries. However, instead of waiting for all this to happen, workers should make their hopes for a better life heard now. That's where trade unions step in. They can help Kim to negotiate directly with governments and employers to advocate for better working conditions. Once Kim and her colleagues take the initiative to call for job security and living wages, unions and union networks like the ASEAN Services Employees Trade Union Council, or Azatuk, can speak with a louder voice to represent her and others like her to participate in the decision-making process to achieve better terms and conditions at work. By convincing policymakers and employers to respond to workers' needs, economic growth in ASEAN can translate to benefits for all, leading to a truly people-oriented ASEAN community. Azatuk cares, working together for a truly people-oriented and socially just ASEAN community.